Your own fraction game. Here are the basic instructions for this. Your game must rely heavily on fractions. It doesn't have to be computation. It doesn't have to be 1/3 plus 2/3 or whatever. It could be anything with fractions. Fractions are the main part of this game. It could be changing fractions to decimals or fractions to percents. It could be all that stuff. But fractions are a big part of your game. Okay? Very critical rule. Number 2. You cannot copy closely any existing game. It may have some elements of other games, but it needs to be your own unique game. So you can't take the game of life and just say you have to answer a fraction question and then you can roll the dice and play life. Okay? You can use the life game board. The next one says that. You may use game pieces, spinners, dice, boards, etc. from other games. But your creativity score will be very low if you closely copy another game's rules and gameplay. Okay, so it's okay to use a game board from something else, but you need to make it your own game. Okay, you can use a spinner from something else, but it has to be your unique game. This isn't an art project, but it should look like a project that took several hours to construct. You definitely shouldn't turn in anything that you wrote in pencil or scribbled out. Okay, it should be in pen, it should be typed, it should be nice looking marker, Sharpie, whatever. Next, if you work with one partner, you'll receive the same grade and need to find a way to do equal work. Some of you will have more class time. If you're done with stuff, you'll have more class time, but if you're someone who's always a step behind, then you won't have any class time to work on this project. Okay? It doesn't have to be in this 4th period class. It could be in my 3rd period class or my 5th period class. Any of those classes, you could work with one other person. You don't have to. You can definitely do this alone. If applicable, you need an answer key. So if it is fraction computation, you gotta have an answer key with all your answers worked out. Directions must be written thoroughly, succinctly, and clearly. What do I mean by thoroughly?
You mean like clear, like you can read them.
That's what clearly would mean. Thoroughly would mean detailed. People don't have questions when they're finished. They read the rules and they know it. Succinctly, what does that mean?
Consistent?
Not exactly. It means you don't waste words. You don't just go on and on and on and on and on forever. You get to the point with your rules. Okay? Take a lot of time on this and have others test your game without you saying a word. That's big to this. When I finish my game, I should be able to give it to Justin and say play, and he can read the rules and know how to play without asking me any questions. And if he has a question for me after reading the rules, I would change the rules and add whatever his question was so he knows how to do it. Okay. The rough draft is due January 27th. That's in 2 weeks and a day. And then the final draft is due the next week. So I need the directions at least a week before the final game board or whatever in your final draft. Okay. So here's the rubric. It's out of 40 points total. 5 points for the directions, 10 points for being creative and original, making the pieces and making it look nice. Again, not an art project, but nice, 10 points there. How you use the fractions and answer key, 10 points. And then just 5 points for other. All right, what questions do you have about this? Yes?
So we can make it like a game board, it doesn't have to be like
Yeah, you can definitely, or you can use an existing game board or make your own game board. Yep. But not every game has a game board, as you guys know. Yeah.
If we choose to be partners, are you choosing our partners?
No, we're working with a partner. You and them need to decide together. Okay, you can stop the video now.